Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 4 of Let's Play Loren, the Amazon Princess. Doing so blind. I'm going to turn my volume down here. Hope you guys are doing well out there and enjoying the LP. We're at camp here, and I'm pretty sure we've talked to everybody. We've gone over our inventory and stuff. And, I guess it's time to head after the Ember Blade from Mount Kronos, so I hope you guys will stay tuned for that. Let's go ahead and leave camp. Pretty sure we're done, yeah. And head to Mount Kronos. The party was already well into their journey. The terrain was difficult to navigate, but made easier with the help of their new companion. Along the way, they were surprised to find an overturned cart right in their path. Who left this here? Hold, show yourself. Out from behind the cart jumped a large and dangerous-looking dwarf, brandishing his axe.
Stay away, the lot of ya. You'll ne'er get your hands on these goods.
Saren lowered his weapon, realizing that the dwarf was only protecting the cart, not ambushing them. Friendly? We cannot just leave him here, your highness. He looks like he's been out here for days.
I can handle myself. Stay away from my cart.
He wants us to leave him. He looks like he's starving. Please, I beg of you, help him. Loren rested her eyes on the dwarf, and he seemed to shake where he stood. It was clear that he was malnourished, but too prideful to leave his cart behind. She grabbed the water skin from her hip and threw it at him. Drink.
What is your name, dwarf? Ramis.
And then he poured the water into his mouth like he hadn't had a drop in days. Haven't you had any water?
Just mead, lots of it.
He gestured to the scattered barrels near his cart. You're a merchant, aren't you?
Aye, at least I used to be until my blasted wagon lost its wheel. I'm not much of anything now.
Don't say that. You're still an amazing merchant when you get back. Ramis blinked, stared deeply at the female dwarf trying to comfort him. He looked as if he were in a trance.
Aye. Are there any goods we can purchase from you? We have a long trip ahead of us, and we may restore your merchant's honor yet. Of course I got goods to sell. Just take a look.
Oh. Specialized in just about everything. Well, I'm pretty sure you can't use that right now. I'm pretty sure we can sell all this stuff. Sell the short bow, sell the old staff, and Elder Druid crossbow. Sword Purple Haze, heavy-edged weapon. We have 383, not quite enough to buy Purple Haze. Axe Stormfinger, Sword Satchel, medium-edged weapon, damage type air. Purple Haze is normal. Small Dark Axe, Ritual Dagger, dark damage. Chain Gloves, Belt of the Battle Mage. 4 magic, 2 defense, 1 threshold. And slow resist. The rest is just chainmail. Padded armor, Lober. Scared resist. Leather boots of Ice Giant. Frozen resist. Fine chain girdle. Sword Rainbow. Oh, he's got different stuff now. Because I clicked him by accident. Or something happened. Mercenary Belt. Orcanite shoulder pads. Chain leggings of Breeze. Leggings of the Death Knight. Leather boots of Ice Giant. Light explosive bomb. 50 HP damage to a full row of enemies. That's nifty. Here's 100 HP damage. Medium explosive bomb. Potion of paralysis. Cures paralyze on the target. Medium haste. Rainbow. Two-handed sword hellhound. Sword lightning. Medium-edged weapon. This is a possibility. Not much of an upgrade for Loren. Bow of spirits. And bow of ice spike. Water damage and normal damage. Let's see. Attack +2. Speed +1. Critical hit +3%. This adds HP regen and SP regen plus attack. That's nifty. What about you? It'd be fair enough to be an upgrade. I don't care for his gear as much this time. I could have maybe bought that purple haze, but sword lightning for you is pretty small to be a 270 gold upgrade. Poison resist, tired resist, Orc Knight shoulder pads. These seem pretty good for 180. Damage +5, attack +1, defense +4. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we're going to get different goods again. Axes now. For some reason, there's a little bug here when clicking stuff. Shattered resist, leather armor Kojak, chainmail of darkness. Oh, now he's got even worse gear. They're just not fitting gear for me. Kojak. No, that's going to be bad. These seem like a good upgrade. Shattered resist. Threshold +2, defense +4. Let's go and equip directly and sell. Wow, we keep getting a weird bug here. Now he's got purple haze again. Sword satchel. Ritual dagger. I don't know if we're going to be able to get out of here with this strange bug. We're down to 3, or we have 346. Belt of the Battle Mage. Fine chain girdle. Chain gloves, chainmail, padded armor lober. Belt of the Battle Mage is pretty nice. Can I wear that? 4 magic, 2 defense, 1 threshold. Wonder if that let me rock on the front line. Minor vitality, light explosive bomb, potion of paralysis, scroll of major vitality. Should probably go ahead and get you this, even though it's -2 speed. The fine chain girdle. Defense goes up +6. +1 threshold. Equip directly. And we can sell the vest. And sell the leather helm. Belt of the Battle Mage. I'll go ahead and put that on. I think that's pretty good for me. We have 280 gold, so this will be 180. Equip directly. Down to 100. Oh, we can sell this stuff, right? Short bow. Standard short sword and old staff. What kind of potions you got? Cure paralysis, deal 50 HP to a full row of enemies. Let's buy a light explosive bomb. And that'll be it. Very nice. Leave shop. Ramus regained a colorful disposition and happily showed the party his goods. After a few purchases, he seemed not only happier, but healthier. He still couldn't keep his eyes off of Dora, however.
Thank you very much. It's the least we could do. Bandits attacked me and I didn't know what to do. I couldn't just leave my cart in the middle of nowhere.
Those are just things. You'd risk your life for material possessions.
Being a merchant is all I've known, lady.
With that axe, I would assume you know something of battle, too.
Oh, this old thing? We've been together for a long time. As you now know how to use that axe, then we may require your services. We can pay, of course. Pay? After what you just did for me? I'm following you guys to the end of the world.
That's the spirit. Dora jumped up, and Ramus smiled excitedly. I agree. Dwarves are a powerful people, and would be wise to have by our side. Will you join us, Ramus? He glanced over at Dora one more time.
You couldn't keep me away. Then it's settled. Your help in retrieving the sword will be valuable indeed.
All right, Ramus, warrior berserker. And so a new member joined their ranks. They wasted no more time and continued toward their goal. Dora explained to Ramus their quest to retrieve an ancient sword in return for their freedom. He seemed to hang on her every word. I never doubted Ramus for a moment. I knew I could trust him even if we had just met. I knew because I tell that he had fallen in love with Dora at first sight. Love is what makes heroes of us all. Aww. While ascending the mountain, they heard the haunting calls of orcs in the distance. They could not believe that such creatures roosted in these hills, but they kept their eyes open.
Did you see that?
See what?
I thought I saw something over in that patch of snow.
Everyone stared at the snow around them, but saw nothing. I don't suppose you're still jumpy from... Large snow orcs sprang out of the piles of snow and roared at them. They had set a trap waiting for fresh meat. You go ahead and save in episode 4. Review your party setup before proceeding. I wish I could check them more in detail here, but I guess we're going to do something like that. Let's see how it goes. Alright, here we go. 40 to attack, a healer. We should probably take out the healer ASAP. Dora. She's got that good attack. Battle cry. Loren. Let me go ahead and light up a smoke. Loren is scared. Go ahead and attack. He's hasted. Alright, what kind of magic can you do? Paralyze, magic bolt. Oops. What about on you? Magic bolt, paralyze. I keep right clicking. Let me paralyze you. There we go. Draco. Kill the healer. Very nice. Dwarf, attack. Paralyze. Attack. Dwarf. Attack. Wow, we're going to be here a while. Let's go ahead and paralyze you. Attack you some more. Little fireball action. Wow, look at this damage. It's not so bad after all. course, I'm not going to use my bomb just yet. That one's burning, taking 32 HP damage per turn. This guy's still paralyzed. This one's staggered now. Right? Staggered. Magic Bolt. That paralysis is awesome. Just go ahead and Magic Bolt. We have to get Ramos a better weapon. Oh, you're paralyzed? Alright, and shoot him. This guy's still paralyzed from that last one. Not going to burn a fireball. Shield bash. Wow, scared. Paralyzed for 4 turns. Cost 20 SP. Just Magic Bolt. Pinning Shot can also cause paralyze. Want to save our SP in case there's more of them coming after this. Oh, you're paralyzed. Magic Bolt. Boom. There we go. We got a buckler, bracers of ice, standard sword, and 83 gold, and Draco leveled up. No skill points, but we'll go more will. Let's go ahead and get a little skill. Also a little strength for HP. Very nice.
Ha! Ha! I knew I saw something.
Your dwarf eyes are proving useful. What about my dwarf eyes? They're always on somebody else's things. Dora pouted and pretended that she hadn't heard that. The party wound down as the sun set and they set up camp. They were sore from their many battles and tired from the endless walking. They huddled close around the campfire on account of how chilly the air was that night. Everyone that was, except for Draco.
Your fire mage, where is he?
They all looked around and could not spot even a trace of him. Apollo scowled.
He has been acting odd since the very beginning.
What are you implying?
A man who acts the way that he does is hiding something. He could be a spy, perhaps.
That man a spy? Who would ever hire that fool?
Elder Druid Mirth is apt to hire fools. And foolery is a clever disguise. You do well not to forget that all are not as they seem.
Draco, no, he may be silly, but he's not. He couldn't be.
A lot of spies in this territory, though. Elves don't let any Imperial humans walk around their territory, so the Empire has to hire elves to spy for them, and the other way around, too.
Saren straightened with a start. Draco isn't human, he's a half-elf. Apollo stood up abruptly, scanning the trees.
I knew that he was not to be trusted.
Why? Simply because he is part elf? The magician did not respond because he knew it to be true. Not all elves are untrustworthy.
That has yet to be seen.
A twig cracked behind them and they all looked over in surprise at Draco walking back into camp. What's the standing ovation for? I just needed to drain the lizard. Loren and Saren shared a look, unsure if he was telling the truth.
That is why you hide your ears behind your hair.
What?
You mean to hide that you're part elf from the Empire.
What is this all about? Did I forget something?
Confess your true intentions at once, or I shall use magic to draw them out of you.
Loren shot a confused look at Saren for guidance. Let's be a little forceful here, I think. Let me go ahead and save. Oh, not forceful on Draco. I was going to be forceful on Polymecho. Friendly. Why don't you trust him? He has fought with us bravely for all of this time. I see no reason to fear him, honestly. Do not forget how he followed us before he was even a member of our party. That was... What was that? Was what, Firestarter? The actions of a spy. Polymecho raised his staff towards Draco menacingly. Just then, high-pitched screeching pierced everyone's ears and they clasped their heads in pain. What is that awful noise?
Shadow men, stay behind me. I'll protect you.
Shadow creatures. Saren tried to catch a glimpse of what was tormenting them, but only flashes of darkness could be seen briefly, and then suddenly a hulking dark form presented itself right in front of him. Review your party setup before proceeding. Is Draco still part? Yep. Go ahead and save. Alright, let's rock and roll. Shadow creatures. They don't have a lot of HP, but they don't take a lot of damage. Whoops. Shadow men. Just all shadow men. The back ones have 3 regen and lower attack. So let's kill the front ones. Missed. Oh. He's poison. Dang. Let's kill these back ones. You, Loren. Okay, this one's gonna be tricky. Paralyze. Did not work. Fireball is trusty. Loren. Beautiful music. Dang. Wide slash. Polymecho. Go ahead and paralyze that one. Did not work again. Dead. Back ones can take a fireball. I'll go ahead and kill this one. Dora. Shot would go better to the back row. Poison. Oh, dang. Polymecho. Let's go ahead and life one. And you kill. You kill. So far, so good. There we go. And we all got full health now. And alright, some levels up. An aquamarine, a common gem. You can sell it to merchants to make a few gold. Level up for Loren. She has a skill point now. 100% damage in offhand. 10% attack bonus. Knockdown. No mercy. Um, 15% more HP. Increases taunt. Power attack. Let's go ahead and rally, I think. Incites all party members, giving a 10% attack bonus for 3 turns and reduces by 1 turn the paralyzed, weakened, scared, and confused conditions. And we'll get strength, skill, and strength. And then Dora has no skill points, but we can get skill. Still haven't used camouflage. Skill and a point of strength for HP. Alright, cool. Polymesho's about to level up. I'm about to level up. Ramus is about to level up. Very good. They huffed and caught their breaths. But before Draco could recover, Polymesho whipped his staff towards him, entangling the fire mage in a web of light. The light coiled around him and bound him tight.
You set these shadows upon us.
Jumping caterpillars! How many times do I have to say you're totally wrong about me? Get these things off of me, they hurt my eyes.
Just so long as the Empire hated elves so that they need to imprison them on sight.
The old mage was silent, focusing on restraining Draco with his magic, but Saren knew he was also silent because he didn't want to answer. It's the same for dwarves, but he's right. The elves do get trouble every day from you folk. Is this true? Is your suspicion of Draco merely because he is part elf? I didn't ask to be born with pointy ears. I wanted to be born a dragon, actually.
I have him bound because shadow men only come when called. Someone called these creatures to us. He must have done it. Shadow men follow the call of their master's crystal. Does he own one? They're mighty rare.
Search his things. Saren reluctantly walked over to Draco's private bag and unfurled it. Careful with that.
Silence.
Inside were his simple belongings, spare clothes, a secret stash of rations, a mirror, and a tightly bound heavy object. Saren tensed when he reached for it. Pulling it out and unwrapping the heavy object revealed a bright, shining stone in the darkness. The entire party gaped at the glowing rock.
Bless my beard.
Draco, you really are. What? The Polymesho silenced him with a quick whack of his staff, and magic fell around Draco. His eyes fluttered as if he were drunk or under Polymesho's complete control.
You have lied to this party and put us all in danger. You will reveal your secrets to us at once.
I will reveal my secrets. Sir, no.
You have in your hands the proof of his treachery.
Your Highness. Interrogate him. Saren frowned, but it had to be done. Even though he was against such magic because he saw how it could be used for evil, they had to know the truth.
Tell us your secret, Draco Firestarter.
My secret is... The party leaned in closer, boiling with anticipation to know who had hired him. I do not think Loren is attractive. Loren drew her sword, but Saren restrained her. This unforgivable rat.
No, the crystal. Show it to him. Who gave you this crystal?
He brought the glowing crystal in front of Draco, and his cloudy eyes lazily found it. Oh, shiny thing.
Who gave you this? Who hired you? Druid Mirth? Out with it.
No one hired me. Polymesho was silent for a moment.
That's impossible. Are you not an agent, but a direct enemy of one of us here?
Enemy, I want to be your friend. Can I have the shiny rock? It's so shiny. I don't think he knew he had it. Has your magic failed, old mage, or does he speak the truth? Even the old wizard could not believe what he had heard.
Do you mean this party any ill will?
No, I like you guys. even though Loren's a meanie. Rat. Polymesha waved his hand and the clouds from Draco's eyes disappeared, as well as the light that was binding him. What just happened? Ugh, my head hurts. They were silent for a while, all feeling guilty for what they had just done to him. We found this crystal in your belongings. Mine? Are you sure? I've never seen that before in my life.
Someone wants to cause a war.
His sudden vindictiveness drew everyone's attention.
Slipping that stone into a party traveling into elven territories was a conscious decision on someone's part to start a war.
A war over a stone?
It is not that crystal that offends. If these shadow men had arrived while we were in an elven town, we would have all been killed as spies. I am the Archwizard of the Council of Elders of Grimoire. They would take that personally and declare war. We are fortunate that this attack came when it did.
We were just attacked, so I do not consider this fortunate in any way. Whatever tensions may be between humans and elves is not my concern. So I'm not even going to get an apology. I think my forehead's starting to swell.
Being cautious is the only trait that keeps you alive. I'll apologize for the bump on your head and nothing more.
You brought this upon us whether you knew it or not. You let your guard down yet again and let someone sneak something into your bag. We've lost our chance to sleep thanks to you and now must press on. Already? We've just set up camp. We'd risk more shadow creatures if we were to stay. Loren grabbed the crystal and slammed it to the ground, shattering it into pieces. Move out. Yes, Your Highness. Loren had been a cold-hearted woman in the beginning. When I remember her now, it is hard not to think of her as a completely different person. Alright, so do we still see what this is? I don't get it. Maybe we'll see more later. But, guess there's no reason to camp since we just broke camp. How long have we been playing? Can't be that long. 32 minutes it has been. Let's continue to Mount Kronos. The party had climbed the mountain for days, but they had finally reached the top of Mount Kronos. It had been a long journey, but being so close to the crypt that held the ancient sword gave them the strength to press on. We're almost there.
Once we find the entrance to the crypt, the sword is as good as ours.
Laughter cackled through the air. The party looked around in surprise, sure that none of them had laughed. Did you hear that, or am I just imagining things?
No, I heard it too. Someone's already up here.
But that climb was too difficult. The mountaintop should be empty. The same laughter surrounded them again, but this time they all heard where it was coming from. I've climbed mountains that make Kronos look like an anthill. A man wearing a monk's robe stood barefoot and crossed-armed at the top of their path. Who are you? Name yourself. Loren drew her sword, but the monk didn't even blink. I am Sauzer, Master of Truth.
Master of Truth? You some sort of spirit sent to test our worth?
Sauzer laughed once more. No, I can see that very well already. It's not much, by the way. Loren grumbled and raised her sword, ready to attack. You're welcome to try, but I've trained some of the best warriors in the world. Why have you stopped us if you don't wish to battle? Stopped you? You're the ones who stopped me. I was in the middle of meditation before you came traipsing up here, breaking my concentration.
Master of Truth, you are a monk of the Disciples of Truth, are you not?
I am. What are you doing on top of a mountain? This is my sanctuary of solitude. Well, at least it was. My fellow monks and I are spending the season here to cleanse us from the evils of society. But then you just walk up and say hello. Oh, I forgot. Hello. The monk sighed. You're after the sword, aren't you?
What do you know of the Ember Blade?
What everyone knows. It was forged by the gods to give their strength to the most worthy. You're not going to fight us for it, are you? I've had enough fighting for today. Oh no, I don't need any weapons to fight, so you're welcome to it. I won't stop you, but the necromancers will. Necromancers? Yes, and their many pets. I think I may have forgotten something at the bottom of the mountain. I shall go get it.
You're staying right here, young man.
Don't blow this for us. They're just skeletons and zombies. Eep!
Don't worry, Dora. I'm not afraid of the undead. Just stick by me.
Are those creatures really so powerful? Yes, necromancers have life-draining spells, along with their ability to control the dead. Fighting them in their own territory is unwise.
We have no choice, however. Your freedom depends on us getting that sword, and my aid will then help you to get to your mother.
Necromancers do not frighten me. We will have the sword by sundown. You didn't tell me this was a suicide mission. In that case, never mind. By all means, continue. You're not a very nice master of truth. I am warning you, if you go into that crypt right now, you'll die. I suggest you at least get warmed up by fighting the monsters on the mountaintop first.
That seems like a smart move, Your Majesty.
Loren stared into the distance, contemplating her decision. It was clear on her face that she wanted to waste no time and charge right into the crypt. Apollomesho joined Saren and whispered to him,
Even with our numbers, it would do us well to not rush into the crypt carelessly. Speak sense into her.
Saren nodded and approached Loren. Romance. Let's save, just in case. Your Grace, every minute we waste is another minute that your mother is in danger. Exactly. Saren suddenly reached out and took her hand. Loren locked up at the feel of their skin touching. That is why we should definitely succeed within the crypt. We should take Salzer's advice and prepare before entering. They stood in silence, hand in hand. You are no use to your mother dead. Fine, we shall practice here until we are all ready to proceed. Loren pulled her hand from Saren and shoved at his shoulder to push him away. Do not touch me again. Loren's affection increased. Saren sighed in relief at Loren changing her mind and overcoming her stubbornness. Finally, you've made the right decision. My brothers and I currently guard the entrance to the crypt, so we weren't going to let you inside until you were ready anyway. What? When you think we are ready to go in, you may spar with us. If you can defeat us, then maybe you can handle a few necromancers. Until then, don't even bother. New quest: defeat Salzer and his disciples of truth to gain access to the undead crypt. There are some goblins who made their home in the valley whose disappearance we wouldn't mind if you need a place to start. Thank you for all of your help. Now I need to get back to my meditation. Salzer walked off in the snow and sat by the edge of a cliff in silence. Isn't he cold? Let's get this over with. The party followed Salzer's directions and reached the Valley of the Goblins. There, a group of goblins. Let's teach them a lesson. You won't have enough time to heal after the first battle, so be careful. There's a goblin wizard, and I don't like that at all, so let's go right after him. Bonk. Bonk. Goblin warriors and a goblin thief. Let's go after the warrior here. Apollomesho. Attack 18. Yeah, let's just go ahead and paralyze. Well, how much SP do you have? 63 out of 63. What would damage be? Yeah, do damage. You can go ahead and throw a fireball, which will... Wow. Pretty wicked. Very wicked. I guess the other one burned to death. Boom. There goes the goblins. I'm gonna hit my water bottle. We got a potion of minor healing and 98 gold. Another group is coming.
Watch out, a goblin wolf rider.
Boss fight, goblin wolf rider. Gonna light a smoke for this. He's cleaving immediately. There's There's a wizard in tow. Let's go right after the wizard. Bonk. I think that was a crit. Paralyze you. Perfect. Whose turn? Yours. Fireball, of course. Dang, paralyzed. Slowed, paralyzed and slowed. Defend. You're paralyzed and slowed. Defend. We gotta kill that wizard. You're just slowed. Dang, he went down. Something happened to him. That was nice, though. Ramus. And Apollo Mesho. Kill. Kill. So his staff is adding to that great magic attack, that Mage Bolt, which is very nice. There we go. We won the boss fight. Level ups. Minor Frost Sword. Very cool. Potion of Minor Healing and 3 level ups. Let's go ahead and level me up. We have Skill Point. We can get Life 2. We can get Restore 2. Energy 1. Ward. Neutralize. Oops. That's pretty nice, but how do we cause the weakened, scared, slowed, or confused? I'd rather a staggered attack. Let's go ahead and get neutralize. Let's see what it does. Restores, removes 3 turns of any negative condition from ally. All of them, pretty much. And we'll go skill, will. No, will and strength. Level up for Ramus. He's got a point. His class is Berserker. Berserker warriors are mostly found among dwarves. Even if polite and kind, Berserkers transform themselves completely in battle, using their willpower to resist enemy attacks, and their rage to quickly regenerate stamina points. They are sturdy, mighty warriors who have a true dedication to smashing opponents in the battlefield. He's got Willpower 1, increased resistance against scared, paralyzed, and confused. Also resistance against tired, confused, scared, poisoned, paralyzed, and weakened. That's very nice. Rage 1. Increases the character's stamina point regen by 50% for 3 turns. Berserk increases character attack by 25%, but lowers defense by 25% for 3 turns. Either of these would unlock Mighty Blow. On a staggered target, strikes a single staggered target with a 200% damage and 40% chance of slowing him. Or a Crushing Blow hits a row of enemies for 75% normal damage with 20% chance of weakening each. Wow. Why can't we get that? Oh, we have to get both of these to get that. I see. Or we can get better willpower. Or warrior skills. HP. Hate. Power attack. Which leads to push. Pushes an enemy in the back row. With a 40% chance for scared and stun. 40% inflicting confusion. Let's go ahead and get rage. Wait, I can't get that, right? You don't meet the requirements. Okay. ahead and give him Rage. Wait, what does he have already? Willpower 1. Rage. Points, let's go Strength, Skill, and Strength. Level up for Apollomesho. His class is Archwizard. We know that. Inferno hits single target with fire damage, 300% of caster's base attack, 10% chance of causing burn for 7 turns. Shattered, Frozen, Paralyze. This would 50% chance for Paralyze for 2 turns, rather than 75% for 3. Oh, this hits all enemies in a row. Dang. And then regenerate, heal a full row of allies by 25 HP for 3 turns. Dang, he's got some abilities. I have to go with the row of Paralyzed. Really. And go will, skill. There we go. We won. You did a good job, I must admit. Follow me back to the Temple of Truth. Oh, cool. Graphics. Ready to challenge me and my brothers. We are all trained in martial arts, so you won't get by so easily. We are ready, Master of Truth. We need to pass into this crypt. Go ahead and save and see how long we've been playing. 46 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Next time, we'll jump into that fight. I want to thank you guys for joining me. Hope you're enjoying the LP, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Truly appreciate you guys. Much love, peace, and joy, as always. Take care. And I hope you'll continue the journey with me into episode 5. So feel free to. I'd love to have you. And hopefully see you guys then. Stay tuned. Much more to come. Bye-bye.